For the next few minutes, I'm going to cover my top 10 digital practice AEC tools for 2024. And stick around to the end because we're going to talk about a game changer, which will take us to number 11. Number 10, Autodesk License Portal. Why? Well, because this stuff is expensive and you want to optimize as best you can your license usage and save money. And now for 2024, you're going to be able to track both desktop and cloud products. Number 9, Bluebeam. Yes, Bluebeam changed their licensing model to subscription, but don't count Bluebeam out. This is one of the most loved products across the AEC universe, and for good reason. Number 8, vehicle tracking. So this is part of the Autodesk AEC collection. Your designs include some sort of vehicle interaction with the building. Of course they do. All buildings have some sort of integration with vehicles. And with vehicle tracking, you can track the path and analyze the path of pretty much any vehicle on the market out there, including light rail, cars, trucks, transport trucks, aircraft, you name it. You can test it and track it. You can also do parking lot design and you can do roundabout design. Number 7, Autodesk Tandem. Your clients want digital twins. Why? Because they want to better understand their buildings. Their buildings are really their business. So the better they can operate them and manage the assets, the better their business can be. And they can save money or make money. And you can actually start using Tandem for free and get your feet wet in that digital twin world. Number 6, Matterport. You can use Matterport to capture existing conditions. You can get point clouds from that. You can have Matterport create building information models for you based on those point clouds, based on those scans. You can do 3D walkthroughs. You can do reviews. You can give a handover package, an as-built handover package using Matterport Reality Capture. And Matterport now integrates their cloud, integrates in with the Autodesk Construction Cloud. So you can create issues and notify people. Number 5, Revit. And this is, of course, a foundational piece of the Autodesk AEC collection. And Autodesk has actually, over the last 2 years, been doing a surprising amount of development, no matter if you're in architecture, structural engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. They've done a lot of work in that. It's really worth your time and worth your team's time to drill in and see what they've done. You're paying for the development, so you might as well see how they're using it. Number 4, Unify. This is also known as Content Catalog. This is new and it will be included in the Autodesk AEC collection. What do you do with the loads of content that you need to use to create, and you need to use and access to create Revit models, to create AutoCAD files, to create Civil 3D files, and many, many other files. Really, Content Catalog will be file agnostic, but you'll be able to have a place where anyone on your team can access the content and the standards from your project, from your firm, from anywhere. Number 3, BIM Collaborate Pro. More and more projects are moving to the Autodesk Construction Cloud, and BIM Collaborate Pro is one of the tools inside of that construction cloud. Why? Well, couple features: unlimited storage, unlimited backups. This saves IT costs, it saves server costs. Then there's to be able to collaborate from anywhere. You can work from anywhere. You can work within the office or outside of the office. But there's a big question: who owns the data? That's where Bridge comes in. So with Bridge, you're able to participate in someone else's construction cloud, but you can also have your information copied back to your own cloud server so that you retain ownership of that data right through the entire project. Remember that BIM Collaborate Pro also includes clash detection and it's automated. So you're able to combine different models and find where the different clashes are. It finds it for you. You can identify certain conditions and it will point out where there's clashes. Plus, don't forget, BIM Collaborate Pro is built on top of the Autodesk Docs file management system. And you can do file management, yes, but there's also reviewing documents, putting issues onto documents, sharing that with the greater team, viewing it. If you don't have Revit, you can still look at the 3D model. You can look at the sheets. Number two, build for contract admin. So Autodesk Build is part of the Autodesk Construction Cloud group of products, and it's purpose built for construction or contract admin. You can do things right out of the box like submittals, RFIs, certification of payments, cost analysis, budgeting, correspondence. You can track the emails that are related to a project, track photos. Also in beta is something called work plan. So you're able to track and plan and schedule short and long-term things that need to get done. Number one, Forma, Autodesk Forma, and this is also in the Autodesk AEC collection. Forma right now is primarily a conceptual design tool, but it is so much more. It's actually a platform. The speed of development is impressive. This is the fastest I've seen any software for AEC be developed. Just this year, they've improved the terrain, and this is a big win for you architectural Revit users. You can get the terrain to 1 meter accuracy from over 90% of the cities and locations in Canada, and I'm sure around the world they're improving the terrain all the time. But you can get this terrain, you can put it into Forma, you can bring it right into Revit from there, and it has even the satellite imagery right on it when you go to realistic mode. Another thing they've done so much this year, but another thing they've done with Forma is that you can make buildings, and before it was just rectangular shapes, more like high-rise type buildings. But now they've added in more low-rise residential with pitched roofs, which is also a very common building style that people need to plan out and conceptualize, whether it's in a single house format or in a block, like a townhouse block. Plus, Forma is building in all of these other entry points for third-party developers. Very, very easy to use, powerful tools. My favorite, Evolve Lab, Veris. This is an AI tool that can do conceptual renderings. And this is right now on the conceptual level tool. You can basically just put up some massing, put it into Veris, do it rendering, give it a nice prompt about modern city lighting, night shot, whatever you want, and it will make quite a nice rendering from that from a conceptual level right now. Check that out. Okay, one thing that I've worked with Dynamo for years, and Dynamo can now be integrated into Forma, which is great because you can use its powerful tools to make interesting forms based upon mathematical formulas, based upon existing lines and conditions, and it just really expands out that computational design side of Forma as well as the automation side. Okay, so we've done 10. I said there would be an 11th, which is going to take us to 11. What is it? Autodesk AI. This is the year that it's really going to start moving. Yes, they've already integrated AI into a lot of products, including Forma, like we've talked about. The analysis, actually a lot of that analysis that's being done, whether it's energy usage, operational energy, shadows, things like that, they actually use some AI in that behind the scenes. There's also some augmentation and automation, and that's really Autodesk's AI strategy is analysis, automation, and augmentation. And even at Autodesk University, they teased some chat GPT-like abilities that may be available for desktop and cloud applications. So I can imagine typing or saying a prompt which draws upon a huge data set, maybe a global data set, but also upon my own proprietary data set from my company. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. This was my impression of some of the important tools for your digital AEC practice in 2024. I'd love to hear your comments about this. You can contact me directly or put some comments below. Thank you very much again for watching. And of course, like and subscribe. See you soon.